You've probably heard people say that Earth warps the space around it, like a heavy ball sitting on a trampoline. But if that's true, why can't we see it? Why does space look perfectly straight to us? The truth is, most pop science explanations simplify Einstein's general relativity so much that they actually get it wrong. Earth doesn't just warp the 3D space we see, it warps 4-dimensional spacetime. In our universe, there are 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. Together, they form a 4D fabric. As 3D beings, we struggle to perceive that 4th dimension. We are forced to move through time in only one direction, so we don't realize how it's being bent. To understand this, let's look at lower dimensions. Imagine 2 1D people living on a line. They have a fight and walk away from each other in opposite directions. Suddenly, they bump into each other again. To them, it's a miracle. They thought they were walking in a straight line. But we can see they were actually living on a 2D circle. The straight line was actually a curve they couldn't perceive because they lacked the extra dimension. Now, imagine 2 ants on a globe. They both start at the equator and walk perfectly parallel toward the North Pole. Even though they never turn toward each other, they will eventually collide at the pole. To the ants, it looks like a mysterious force pulled them together. But from our 3D perspective, we see there is no force. They are just moving along the curvature of the sphere. This is exactly what's happening with Earth and gravity. According to special relativity, everything in the universe moves through 4D spacetime at a constant speed, the speed of light. If you move faster through space, you move slower through time. If you stay still in space, you are moving at maximum speed through time. Mass, like the Earth, warps the time dimension toward its center. Imagine a spacetime graph where the time axis is bent toward the Earth. When you drop an apple, it isn't being pulled by a ghost-like force. Instead, the apple is moving straight through 4D spacetime. But because Earth has warped the path of time, that straight path leads directly into the ground. We can't see the curvature of space because the warping is happening in a dimension we can't perceive. What we call gravity is actually just us following the shortest path through a curved 4D universe. Once you realize that, the mystery of the falling apple disappears, replaced by the beautiful geometry of the cosmos.